Good morning everyone. So today's video, why are the markets bleeding? So I asked my good old friend Chatgtp. So we'll read through this, we'll have a little look at FTF100, some of the other cryptocurrencies like DJI6930, Disco, PANDAS, Babydowge and stuff. Yeah, and we'll see what's what. So as we can see at the moment, the overall market cap is down 3.2%. Chatgtp is going up. Well, we've already asked it, so I've read through some of this. So key drivers of the bearish mood: monetary policy, rate expectations higher for the longer period, I take it that is. So the US Federal Reserve and other central banks signalling that further interest rate cuts may be delayed is creating headwinds for risk assets, including crypto. A stronger US dollar and rising treasury yields make safer assets more appealing and reduce the incentive to hold speculative assets, meaning crypto. So investors are increasingly locking in profits, selling into strength and shifting capital into stable coins or cash while they wait for clearer signals. So this is what we can sort of see roughly happening in the markets at the moment. And Chatgtp goes on about a whole lot of stuff here at the moment. But if we go down to what to watch for, yeah, and possible turning points, right? So meaning some nice green, right? Fed and central bank guidance, any shift towards easing or dovish signals could relieve pressure. Macro surprises, strong economic data or weak inflation / consumer data could swing sentiment. Yeah. Bitcoin support levels, if BTC holds or breaks key technical support, it could set the tone for a broader market. Regulation and policy clarity, positive moves or clearer frameworks in major markets may restore confidence. On-chain and flow indicators, tracking exchange inflows and outflows, whale behavior, stable coin flows, etc. Can give early signs of capitalization and accumulation. All right. So we have really got to wait for some positive news. It's as simple as that. Yeah. It will shift. In my opinion, we will have a green November, more to the end of the month, looking at if you go through all the data and everything else at the moment. So if we go first of all, let's get me out the way first. So anyone that's new to this channel, this is my actual project, FTF100. And you know, from when we first started, we're still up, but we had this bloody dump. It doesn't take much to pump or dump us at the moment, because we're only sitting at now a baby 78k market cap. Yeah. But hopefully for you guys, this will give you confidence that I'm the developer behind this, founder, etc. And I will be pushing this, even if we went down to 20k, guys, which I'm hoping we don't. But I will just keep forevermore talking about my project, and over time doing other bits and pieces, utility and stuff like that. What will happen with it. Pandu Panda, now I've already looked at this. Now if anyone sees my previous video, I was waiting for a key level to come down to the 5 million mark, and Pandu Panda is near enough there now. You know, they had quite a drop. They was at like 9.7 million market cap just a few days back, 4 days ago. Yeah, so they've had quite a bit of a drop there. So the bigger behemoths normally take a harder hit. But yeah, five thingy on that, 5 million market cap. I can DCA in on that. DJI6930, interestingly, guys, is doing what we all sort of thought really. It's holding this support level, yeah, at the 10 million. So yeah, again, watch my previous videos. The 10 million is a very, very strong support, as you can see here, and this goes way back to the 30th of August, guys. So this is like well over end of August, September, October. This is like 2 months from there to there, yeah, where it's had this strong support. Yeah, so more like a stable coin, but it shows you that this is the confidence at this level. Yeah. Disco. Now I wanted Disco to come down to the 500,000 market cap, but surprisingly this is holding strong. Yeah. So when I say surprisingly, I mean it has got quite a good community behind it, yeah. And you got like Crypto Goals that talks about it, I do believe some others. So we're at this 1 million mark. If I see this come down to, it's wishful thinking, maybe, maybe not. You know, it depends how this week goes. This could pull down to, even if it done down to this wick there, then I would DCA a little bit more disco. Babydowge is doing relatively good. Up 10% in 24 hours. So Babydowge is actually weathering the storm quite a bit. Yeah. So you're going to get some cryptocurrencies, guys, that weather the storm. You know, don't take such a big hit, and other cryptocurrencies that do. It's just crypto. SPX6900 has gone below the support level that I put in last time, and yeah, again, I'm pretty sure I said 500 million. If this comes down to 500 million, then I would be dipping my toes in SPX6900. Yeah. So this has had quite a major fall from, let's just go, because I've got 4 hour candles this on it, yeah. So from the 21st to now, it's not too bad to be fair, but it's down to 720 million market cap now, yeah. So, god dear, if FTF100 was at that, anyone that's in FTF100 now, well, you'd be buying super yachts. Stray Dog, yeah. Surprisingly, Stray Dog is really, I mean, he's in all the spaces, guys. He's constantly posting, and I like this project, yeah. I really do. I've only got a little bit of Stray Dog because, you know, I want to see some support because it has just had the downward trend, you know. And look, at the end of the day, I'm an investor in crypto. Yes, I run my own project, but I'm in crypto to make money. It's as simple as that. It's the same with all of us. So, you know, we need to see Stray Dog, say, leveling off, you know, maybe a bit of support here, and then you can dollar cost average. But we want to see if it goes down anymore, or whether this is the end part now, and we're going to start seeing this go on the up and up. But yeah, I mean, really, that is it. It's just, you know, I mean, I'm constantly posting. Yeah, I did go out for a little jog this morning with my dog. Yeah, so I didn't have a smoothie in hand though. It was a bottle of water. But yeah, it looks a bit more healthy that. And it's just like, you know, doing certain images like it's like the system is old, you know, time for change. So these posts I put over, and this is another sentiment, guys. Yeah. So normally I get quite a lot of likes and stuff, but yet again, the sentiment, people in crypto themselves, like even down to the spaces. There's not a lot of spaces on at the moment, and today's Monday, and we should be rocking and rolling. Because people get, what's the right word? Fed up. It's like, oh God, things are going down. And people just go about their daily thing, maybe shopping, and take their mind off of crypto for a bit. But this is where you should be locking in, guys. This is where you should be locking in and supporting the projects that you're in. Yeah. So me, for instance, the Lions. I mean, this is absolutely brilliant what Capello put on there. And this is representing the Nigerian flag. Yeah. I've got some posts coming out. I think I've done one. And look, this here from Surprise Pikachu. This is what you need from your community. Yeah, this is brilliant as well. I think the pan notes or the notes, there we go, look. See, this is community driven, and this is what you want, a strong community. And basically at the moment, guys, you just got to knuckle down, ride the storm, yeah, and all will be well at the end of the day. So regardless of what projects you're in, most people are probably spent at the moment. I know I am. I've overstretched in quite a few projects over the last couple of weeks, and yeah, it's the old saying, I wish I'd waited, yeah, because I could have dollar cost averaged more now. Yeah. My project FTF100, my god, you've $10, $20, $30. I've got to say this, guys, not financial advice. Look, just here, look, $17 gets you 250,000 tokens. Yeah. Now I know that's quite a bit of money for some other folks out there, you know. But for any of you new guys, it's worth dipping your toes in, especially if you're from, say, the SPX community, where you guys, a lot of yous are millionaires. You know, this is like a price of an hamburger for you. And yeah, you know, I'm here to stay. You know, with FTF100, not going anywhere. I've been through this so many times before, guys. All of this. Yeah, I've been in crypto since 2017. I've seen this so many times. Yeah, where everything goes blood red, people panic. And to be honest, a lot of it isn't the actual people selling, you know, the investors selling. A lot of it is market makers, guys. Yeah. If we go on SPX for a minute, yeah, and you can do this with any project. If you go on SPX, look here, for instance, $1,700, $2,000. So look, this person here, look, bought 3,000 odd, sold $7,200, right, and is now 3,400 in profit at it. These are market makers, yeah, traders and stuff like that, where basically they'll buy a price, wait for it to go up a bit and sell. They don't care about what project they're in. They're just out to buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. It's good for volume. It is really good for volume because it's showing the project is active, you know, like the volume's going up and down, yeah. But at the same time, when these guys decide, that's it, we sell, they pull all the market down. And that is basically what happens. It's not necessarily investors in a project losing faith in projects. Yeah, it is market makers flicking that switch and saying, right, it's sell time. Yeah, because of like the narratives of what we're saying here. You know, the bearish mood at the moment. Everything is in, and etc. etc. You know. So at the moment here, like with the macros, macro and market wide stress and risk sentiment. Yeah. Financial stress and uncertainty in equity markets often spill over into crypto. Recent research links macro volatility to negative crypto returns. The crypto market is being treated like a risk asset in times of stress. So when the broader sentiment turns negative, crypto gets dragged down too at the end of the day. Global events, trade tensions, geopolitical risk, etc. all add uncertainty and push investors towards safer havens. So that is sort of like what seems to be happening at the moment, yeah. But gold took a hit, yeah. I haven't got the gold chart up, but you know, everyone was queuing up to buy gold, and come on, the big boys that had already bought gold months and months, years and years previous, they were rubbing their hands to sell it on to the retail investors. We've not had retail come back into crypto, guys, for a long time. If you're new to crypto, yeah, at the moment we haven't seen the purge of retail come back in, and that is what we need to see, yeah. And when it does, yeah, you will see projects like mine, especially at these low market caps, and I'm here to stay, as I said. You will see like this, boom, 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 and then off through the roof, right? It's only a matter of time. So, as I said, not going nowhere. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Whatever projects you are in, yeah, just knuckle down and try not to sell to the whales out there, because they're going to be loving it if you're selling at a loss, yeah, and they will be scooping it up as cheap as chips. As always, be lucky in crypto. Peace out.